Welcome everybody to the stream. Caleb Diaz, welcome. Terry Garland, Sandra Janssen. I'm really trying. Everybody, welcome to the stream. It is another day on the Everwake. And I'm just now noticing my webcam's a little bit off. There we go. Better? Yep. I have been so busy with secret stuff that you will not see just yet, but you will be seeing more of sooner rather than later. But yes, I have not touched Everwake since last week, so really we're picking up pretty much exactly where we left off. We're going to be getting to work today. Viking, if you're here, no spoilers. We're gonna be getting to work on the boat temple, so today is the day. Megan, welcome. Anna Persons, welcome to the stream. Excited for the boat temple. Well, let's get to it. Logging in. How's everybody been? It has been a very busy month for me, or week for me. I've got to, okay, this music is a little too loud. There we go. Oh, another thing. This is, now nobody freak out. This isn't necessarily permanent, but it's something I wanted to test. New skin. What do we think? I figured it's time to embrace the bald, right? Because, you know, I'm bald. It's a little odd that my Minecraft character isn't. Cat, welcome to the stream. Lee, welcome. Yeah, the skin, mostly the clothes were really bothersome to me. I wasn't loving the clothes on the back, on the previous one. But I figured, you know what? We could get with the times and try to modernize the skin quite a bit. And this is my effort. I've been working on this for a little bit. Obviously, with all change, it takes some getting used to. So I think a lot of people will just have a knee-jerk reaction to it being different. But I do think it is an improvement. Here, I actually have a picture. If you give me 1 second. I actually have a comparison picture. There you go. That's the old versus the new. So the beard a bit red, so it's funny. The camera actually flatters me a little bit, but my beard is a little bit red. Maybe not quite this red. This might be a tad too red. But that's actually probably a little closer than this is in real life. But yeah, let me know what you think as we're going through it. It's not necessarily a permanent change. I'm just kind of trying it on today. But I'm liking it. I think there's a decent shot it's gonna stick around. So get your opinions out if you really don't like it. Viking. Having a good snooze. Alright. Well, let's start loading up materials. This is gonna be a heck of a build, so we can't dilly-dally. Something with the eyes are a bit weird. Well, yeah. Okay, so the eyes are kind of a whole thing. Part of the reason I've always had two wide, one tall eyes is because it's just something people are comfortable with. Like people are used to, and so it makes the cross-eyedness not look quite as bad. But when you have eyes this big, it really does look quite cross-eyed. I've also been trying to make the pupils too tall, which is still cross-eyed, but a little more familiar, but then it looks really anime. I don't know. I think overall, Minecraft characters are doomed to pretty much be cross-eyed or cockeyed, so like, you kind of just get what you get, and you have to accept it. But yes, I do agree. The eyes are not perfect. Where's the... Right. I'm gonna need these, because we're gonna need to transport a lot of stone. Also, I need to get some more firework rockets. So you have a secret here already. No, 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 no. I don't have any secrets. The secret that I'm referring to in the title is that we're building the boat temple today. But I just don't want Viking knowing that. Wait, which? Oh, I just got so turned around. Yeah, I thought it was in the exact opposite corner. I think we can go ahead and put another stack in here. All right, let's get these placed and let's fill them up. Oh, dang it. Oh my gosh, I can't place blocks. Boat, 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 yeah. What are we doing today? Working on the boat temple. It's not cockeyed. Cockeyed would be facing in opposite directions. Like pigs and cows and such in the game. This is cross-eyed. Let's see. Oh, my poor inventory. Why do I have a stone? Oh, because I got that TNT, right. Yeah, let's dump off some of this stuff. So nice to be able to just throw stuff in there and let it sort itself out. It was worth the effort for sure. Although I've never had a storage unit like this. So it's going to take a little bit of getting used to know that I can just do that. Y'all, I'm not entirely sure yet. There's a chance I will be canceling Thursday's stream this week. This week is crazy busy for me. I'm going to be a little bit out of town this weekend. And my wife's birthday is this week. So, trying to get a lot done on a couple days to keep other days free, if that makes sense. So we might miss a week of hardcore, unfortunately. But you know what? I don't feel too bad about it because this is the most consistent I've ever been with streaming. We've gone over a month without missing a stream. So I think if we miss one, we miss one, you know? Naomi, hello. Sorry for being late. Also, life comes before a game. Oh, very, very true. Very, very, very true. But welcome. Thank you for being here. Anybody keeping an eye on Subnautica 2 coming out today? I haven't kept up much with that game. Although I do know about all the crazy drama that happened. But I liked the first one. I never got to complete it, but I liked it enough to complete it. It just, the opportunity, the timing wasn't right when I tried. But I would love to revisit that game and actually try again. I need to get some wood, which I should not have too much trouble with in the jungle. All right. How are we looking time of day wise? Sun is almost set, so we got to give it a sec. In the meantime, maybe I can get some food. Do we have much in the way of food? I mean, we got food. I'd rather have more steak. Let's go kill some cows. But yes, Subnautica 2 is coming out today in early access. Now, it's not like the finalized version, so like all the story and such isn't fully there from my knowledge. But it is multiplayer, and that's something I'm very, very interested in finding out more about. Oh yeah, I think we can spare a couple of these. It's okay, celebrate your amazing wife. Exactly. Right. I have all the days in the world to stream, but my wife only gets so many birthdays. It's only one day a year. Whereas I have 104 streaming days a year. Give me food. Good enough. This is going to be a little bit of a waste of resources, but gosh dang it, I built a super smelter. I'm going to test it. And I need to smelt it fast anyway. Who's gonna call PETA? Hey, I made it quick and painless. Didn't even know what hit him. Let's watch how... Oh, look how quickly it's smelting! That's beautiful. There was 29. We're already almost halfway. There we go, over halfway. God, you gotta love a super smelter. But yeah, does everybody know, like, I know some people don't care about Subnautica, but I promise you, whether you care about Subnautica or not, you will care about the drama that took place around it, because it was crazy. Right, so, okay, Subnautica, if you don't know, it's a survival game where you're crash landed on an alien planet that is an ocean world, so you're on a giant alien ocean world, trying to survive and learn some secrets along the way. Wildly successful. So, indie game, small studio, a big publishing company buys the studio, right? And there's a deal with the original creators that they'll buy it. They get a job to be like in charge of the studio still. And if they if they hit a certain financial goal by a certain time in 2025, they'll get a $200 million bonus. Obviously insane deal, crazy awesome deal. And so fast forward 2025, right? They're getting ready to launch Subnautica 2 into early access, and the original creators are like, this is great. You know, we should be able to hit our financial targets. This game's like hype. Everybody is very excited for it. And then out of nowhere, they start getting kind of a cold shoulder from the publishing company. Publishing company ultimately fires the original brother, like the brothers who are the original creators of the franchise, install some new management, say the game wasn't ready for early access, and it becomes this whole thing, right? There's a whole bunch of details you could get into. But basically, what it comes out to, right? There's a lawsuit, and after a good bit of litigation, it basically comes out that the CEO of Crafton Studios, the publishing company, didn't want to be known as the CEO, as a pushover CEO who like honors his deals that he agrees to. He didn't think they should be paid the $200 million, even though he saw the writing on the wall that they were going to earn that much. So what does he do? He turns to, I think it was ChatGPT, or maybe it was Claude or whatever, AI, and he says, how can I get out of this deal? And AI tells him it's a great idea for him to fire the brothers and install new management and basically stall the earnings of the game so they don't hit the financial goals, so that they're contractually obligated to pay out the goal. The judge, of course, goes, well, this is obviously a load of crap, and reinstalls them as the leadership of reinstalls one of the brothers as leadership of the studio again, and puts some protections in place from the studio that owns it, or from the publishing company that owns the studio. Says you have to give them a real chance to earn that payout. And that's pretty much where we're at. The game is about to come out into early access. And we will see. We will see. The court also gave them an extended deadline for the brothers to be able to earn that payout. It's quite crazy. Well, here's the thing. AI would be devious if it worked, but it doesn't even hold up in court. It didn't cover their tracks very well. It was just a bad idea to get out of the deal. So overall, it was just stupid that by the way, this is like the same studio that owns PlayerUnknown's Battleground, like PUBG, like one of the biggest games of all time. Or not like of all time, but very financially successful. This is a wealthy company. They can handle a couple $1 million payout, you know? Like, it's not that huge of a thing for them. And meanwhile, I want to say, I don't remember what I heard recently. Krafton also did. But they invested like 10 times that much money into something stupid. It's like, oh, so instead of... You're putting your money into stupid things like that instead of honoring deals you agreed to and created. Just utter scumminess. YouTube is real behind Twitch today. That's not great. Maybe try a refresh, Joanne, just to check. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. I needed some of that to be able to unload some stone into chests up here so I can free up my shulker boxes. Actually, really, I probably should just cut down trees on this island because they're gonna have to go. Man, I'm still not over Voxy. Look at that. That's crazy. Also, ha! That's a funny thing to open free cam to. Yeah, for those just tuning in, we're trying out, it's not necessarily permanent, but we are trying out a new skin. What do you think? Similar, but new, you know, which was the goal. The eyes and the bald are definitely the biggest changes. Oops, I accidentally took a screenshot. Yeah, let's set up our little workstation over on this tiny, smaller island. Let's see. Bald. Why am I trying a new skin? Old one is very old style. The biggest thing, like, I can probably keep the face on it, but I don't love the face on it. Biggest thing is just, partially, I wanted to respect, or I wanted to honor the fact that I am bald in real life now, which I wasn't when I created that skin. And I did not like the clothes. I thought the clothes on the old one was bad. Now, I could change the clothes without changing the face, but I decided I wanted to change the face a bit too. So... think the refresh helped. Good. I feel like I just got flashbanged. Yeah, and it might be, you know, change is one of those things. Like, this is the kind of change that people, no matter if it's really good or bad, they're just gonna be like, ew, change, which is an obvious knee-jerk reaction. So like, there's a little bit of shell shock, I think, too, where you're used to one thing and unexpectedly had it changed, which is just an automatic negative feeling. So, give it a little time, see if it grows on you. It's very new to me, too. I'm still trying to figure it out. But there's parts of it I 100% like more. Honestly, it makes you appear older. However, that's... Well, it makes me appear older because... it's bald. Bald people just look older. But I mean, that's fine. I am older, you know? I'm getting older. Not old, but I'm getting older. Think you should keep the jacket? I could maybe keep the jacket. I didn't like it because it's really supposed to be more of an overshirt than it is a jacket. But I wouldn't be opposed to putting a jacket back on. could also, one thing I was thinking is maybe boots, like boots that would go up a couple pixels on the legs instead of this design I got going on. It's hard to make boots look right in Minecraft, but it can be done. All right. Now, honestly, we might bite the bullet and just go spend a little more time getting some resources, because I'm telling you, I need to build this thing 41 blocks tall. This thing's gonna be at least as tall as this tree. At some point, I'm gonna actually have to make a measurement. Those eyes, I see Looney there. Actually, now that you mention it, is that I actually have Looney's skin on my computer? Is that the same eyes he has? Holy cow, it is. That's funny. I had not realized that, but it is the same eyes. It does look a lot like Looney. That's very funny. So it's funny, Hollow, because I am known by my friends and family as like an obsessive flip-flop guy. That's changing a little bit as I'm getting older, but I'm the type of person who will wear flip-flops in the snow. Like, I just do. It's more comfortable to me. I don't like having my feet stuck in shoes. It's not like my favorite thing in the world. And I don't really like wearing socks because it was sweaty. So they were not meant to be flip-flops. What it's supposed to be is like kind of rolled up pant legs, showing a little bit of ankle leading into maybe some slides or something, just normal shoes. But it is very funny that you say they look like flip-flops. Ew, flip-flops. Well, look, I could put some toes on it if that would make everybody happier. Does everybody want some Minecraft toes? Oh, so your dogs are always out? Oh yeah, I'm sitting cross-legged in this chair right now. Completely barefoot. That is about all the stone. I'm gonna have to go quarrying for some more. I need to... Maybe that's some also valuable to do today. Showing God, no. Not the Minecraft toe pics. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I actually did manage to fill up. Okay, that's good. Let's see. How much effort would it be for me to... make a netherite silk touch pick? This is still my primary one, but I would like to have a silk touch one for when I get these big amounts of stone that I seem to be doing a lot of lately. And it is... I'm drawing a blank. I think I need 4 of these per ingot, right? Yes. So we're 1 shy. Maybe we make a quick trip to the nether. Also, one of those is filter for the filter, isn't it? Oh no, filter is down there. Okay. So actually we got enough. We just don't have it. Okay. One is the one we need is for the filter. Let's go to the nether. Be a little sketch to have all this stuff on me. It'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? I could never lose another hardcore world. I could never lose all of my best stuff in Everwake. Could never happen. I'm too good now for that to be possible. I'm barefoot in the house because I don't want ringworm from taking my dog, or from taking my tootsies outside. I mean, valid? Is ringworm that big of an issue where you're at? Also, why am I hearing phantoms even here? What? Is there phantoms in here? Did it fly through the portal? Oh, right. These are slabs. Okay. You know. I'm a jerk? What am I a jerk for? I've run around for 50 years without shoes and never gotten ringworm. So, my dog that is no longer with us, he was a stray that we found in the road. And he had ringworm when we got him. And it turns out if you have a bad enough ringworm infection, we're not going to get too gross with this. Was it ringworm or was it hookworm? Either way, one of them, basically, without getting too gross about it, they will embed their eggs in places that can lay dormant for a very long time. I know, it's nasty. And so basically, it's uncurable. You can stop an active infection, but eventually they will, some of those eggs will hatch and there will just be a new infection that forms, whether they get exposed again or not. And so this type of worm typically hangs out in the feces of the infected animal. So anywhere in my backyard where my dog used the restroom, I could not walk barefoot. Which I'm not much of a like walk outdoor barefoot kind of guy to begin with. But unlike concrete and asphalt, I probably will. I think, where's my little mine? Is it there or is it? I think it's over here. Right. This is it, right? This feels right. Shoot, maybe not. Where is this dang netherite mine? Maybe that is it over there. The aggressive neighborhood cat in my garage again. We have a neighbor that big bird. We have a neighbor that feeds a big group of stray cats. Oh, hey fella. And you know, it's not good to have stray cats around. It's quite bad for your local bird population, but they're so cute though. The best little fellas. And so me and my wife, when we take a lot of morning walks, and when we do, it's kind of a goal. We've named all the cats in the neighborhood, and we keep an eye on, like, play a game of I Spy, looking for all the cats as we walk through the neighborhood. There's one called Gramps. He's got a clipped ear, and he's always looking super disgruntled. His fur's always a wreck. We have not seen him in the last couple weeks. We think he's older, but God, he is funny. He truly comes off like a grumpy grandpa. Yeah, he's a good guy. And then there's one dude. This cat is scary looking. How high are we? He always stares at you from a distance, so you can't fully make out his face very well. He's missing an eye. So he looks like he's squinting at you, and he looks a little bit like he's smiling like this. And he always tilts his head a little bit. And then he'll perfectly, as cats do, follow you as as you walk by. His head just perfectly in sync stays locked on you. So it creeps the heck out of me. My wife's not bothered by it, but I'm always like, ugh, that guy. We call him SCP. Yeah, clipped ear means he's been fixed. Yep. But he is like the only one of those cats that has that, so I'm not sure in his Oh, I haven't seen the baby piglin yet. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that. Oh, the baby piglin looks not good. Why do you look like somebody just squished you? You look like you were in a hydraulic press video. I like a lot of the tiny takeover changes, but some of the humanoid baby changes, really not good. It's really not good. Ay. Cats can be scary, but they're always cute. Exactly. Even tigers can be pretty cute. And if I saw a tiger, like, out and about in real life, oh boy, that would be, I'd be pooping myself. Let's see. Come on, I need a singular piece of netherite. Surely this can't take this long. I say that like I haven't been in this exact situation many times. It's going to take forever. When I'm actually in need of a resource, it's going to take me forever to actually get it. You swap for some nether. Yep. The cat in my garage right now has a reputation for biting people and attacking other cats in the neighborhood. We called animal control a year ago after it attacked my roommate in the garage, and let me guess, animal control didn't do anything, because if it's not like an actually scary animal, then they don't hardly give a crap. Dang, how big is this lava pocket? Dang! Oh, come on! Okay, we go this way. Love tigers, they're so cute. I wish they were friendly. Yeah, but they are very much not friendly. Dang it. It's good to take out lava patches or gravel patches like this because it's easier to remove them. And the game is more likely to put netherite. Well, no, it's like pretty much only going to put netherite hidden by other blocks. And gravel counts. It's like when you go into an underwater cave and you see more diamonds than usual. Same kind of thing is the game actually does consider whether something is exposed to open air or not, or whether ores are. And it's more likely to put bigger patches of stuff hidden, like concealed. So underwater caves, because it's not air, the game considers it just as much like buried as it would be if it was just in stone. So you can just go and have a look around underwater in a cave and be just as likely to find diamonds as you would just strip mining, but you get a better view. Same kind of principle when you're netherite mining is you can clear out gravel patches and such, because it would be considered just as concealed in a gravel patch as it would be just in here. Try to collect 1 million flint. Dear God, that doesn't sound fun though. Like, I want to have fun, you know? It will not spawn netherite touching air at all. Yes, exactly. Diamonds will spawn touching air, but netherite not at all. Also, if you clear out like lava ponds, like if you were able to easily clear out lava lakes, you'd actually find quite a bit of netherite hiding on the ocean beds. In fact, that ocean video I made with Looney, I'm not sure how much I showed of it, but we replaced all the lava with water in the nether, and there was a ton of ancient debris that could just be found, could be seen across the ocean floor and such. 1 million netherite. Oh, I don't hate myself. Oh my gosh. Okay. Collect it without trying. I don't know if I could get 1 million though, Jennifer. Like 1 million. I think some people, like, take Looney's Hardcore World for instance. I bet you if he looked at his stat, he would only be in like at most the couple 100,000 flint, which would still be kind of nuts. I think you'd have to play a world, especially to accidentally do it. You'd be talking years of playtime. Where is the singular nether ancient debris vein that we need? Like, what the heck, man? I don't think it's possible to get all flint just by mining every so often. Well, you could if you got like fortune and such. Like, you could do it. You could get 1 million if you really tried. Just wouldn't be at all a pleasant experience. Yeah, in fact. Yeah, see, I've got fortune 3 on this, and that's why I've gotten a ton of flint out of this. But even then, this is like 2 stacks. I blew up an entire inventory of beds and got like 5 pieces. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of the bed mining method. I just find it a little too hectic. Like, I find this a fairly peaceful experience, so I don't mind just like sitting back, listening to something and mining. In fact, it's kind of one of my favorite things to do, is just to get to absent-mindedly work while I listen to something fun. Bed mining is not the case. You have to focus quite intensely while bed mining. Also, side note, it's going to be very hard for me to find my way back out of here once I get this ancient debris. TNT would, honestly, TNT method would make a lot of sense on Everwake just because of how much TNT we are able to produce, but it's not a terrible stream activity, right? I mean, I know this is a little boring, but we at least get to chat. Oop. A secret? Oh yeah, the secret is that we're going to be working on the boat temple today. In theory, at least. We're trying to get a little bit of ancient debris so we can make a enchanted netherite silk touch pickaxe. But not having the easiest time finding any. We literally only need 1 piece. Chatting is the best part? Yeah, exactly. I've made myself quite amazed indeed. Indubitably. Oh, let's go. Just the one? One is fine. Yep, I think that is just one, and that's fine. Totally fine with me. Let's get out of here. Playing Supermarket Simulator with this stream on in the background. Yeah, exactly. thank you for watching. How do I get... Now, we do get the fun process of figuring out how to get back out of here, which I am very not sure how to do. I think it's this way. What level? 27? What do you mean? What? Oh, are you talking about Supermarket Simulator? Okay. It's the end of this branch. Now, where do we go? This is very much a maze. Guys, I don't know where to go. I don't know what I'm doing. Uh-oh. I was saying, what Y level are I? Oh, around 11. It doesn't matter a ton anymore. Get out of here. This is not the one we were just in, right? Okay, this might be the same guy we saw earlier. Not sure that really... Okay, yeah, we've definitely been in here. Oh, hello. Some ancient debris somebody missed. Let's go. 2 extra ancient debris. That's nice. Imagine if Viking finds you sleeping. Well, he's not going to find me sleeping here. Oh, that would be a fun narrative plot to do, is try to avoid falling asleep by being in the nether, right? Because beds explode, so you can't sleep here. That would be a fun arc where maybe the player can, one player can avoid being asleep if they stay in the nether. And then we can both be awake or something. That would be a funny idea. I think the ramifications of it might be a little too strong to make it canon, but it's a fun concept that could be maybe utilized in the right situation. Okay, we might... Would sleeping in Everwake cause an explosion? What do you mean? Well, okay, would it cause an explosion? It's genuinely up to lore, because, like, yeah, the bed would still work how it would in Minecraft. If I brought a bed in here and slept in it, it would explode. But let's say the hourglass flipped, right? And I'm not in a bed, I just collapse right here and fall asleep. So for one, the data pack would break, because the data pack has a glaring oversight where it doesn't work, like the sleeping player models don't work right if you're in a different dimension. Glaring oversight that I should not have had not have left in, but I've never gotten around to fixing because it's never really mattered. But from an intention standpoint, yeah, I would say a player could just fall asleep in another dimension. Not necessarily that they would have to, though. Like, there could be some fun to be had there if you decided no. I think it's fairly arbitrary. I think they meant you don't find a way out till you got a hand over your world. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hopefully we will find a way out and get in the lava. Debating. Okay, you know what we could do? At the very least, we could pull up some coordinates. I think that's going to be the move. Hold on. I have to find screenshots for our nether portal. Okay. That's not right. That's good enough. I think we're going to spend the day lost. We're not going to be that lost because I have coordinates to help me get roughly home. Negative 381. So we are trying to get this way and then 166. Trying to go that way. How are we going to go that way? All right, let's just look for tunnels that go that way. Can you emergency portal out? I don't have the stuff for an emergency portal on me. And also, it's not that big of an emergency. Like, if I really needed to, I'd dig up, eat this E-apple to get through lava, and then, just fly my way back out. But I don't think we're that desperate. Okay, chill. No, we're not. Well, wait. What's going on back here? No. Okay, can y'all chill? You're not gonna kill me. You're just gonna, like, inconvenience me. Is this right? Negative 381, 66. Yes, 166. Yes, that is indeed the coordinates. That is the coordinates to the ladder to the nether roof. Not exactly portal coordinates, but close. You're all annoying. Okay. Where am I at now? Okay, so we still need to go a bit that way. This tunnel might actually be the one we need, because this is heading very much in the direction we need to go. Right? I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Wait. This way, yes. So we're trying to go this way. And we're trying to go far more this way than we are. Why don't we just mine? We could just mine. Ah! Nope. Keep getting turned around a little bit because it's hard to get properly oriented. Gonna find like 10 pieces of ancient debris trying to get... I mean, I wouldn't complain with that. Dude, I am lost. Yeah, I know. I don't necessarily... We're working on it. We got coordinates. I just gotta, like, use them. Okay. So now we're really just trying to go this way. Because we're basically lined up with the ladder. What is not going to be fun is trying to get through the lava lake. Any ancient debris hiding up here? Wi-Fi is tweaking out so bad today, I don't know what it is. I'm sorry about your Wi-Fi. Usually I'm a little more systematic with my netherite mines, but because I share this mine with Viking, I didn't organize it the way I normally would, and therefore didn't really organize it at all. Oh no. Oh right, we live under a basalt delta, which is going to make this easier and harder. About 100 blocks, or not even 100 blocks off. We probably start working our way up now. Just gotta be very careful. We're at the exact opposite end of the world from where we need to be. For once, mine is like, okay. I'm not quite sure. Oh, your internet's fine, yeah. Thought you meant mine as in a mine. I was a little confused. Did I read the snapshot? I didn't. What's going on in the snapshot? I know there's a new music disc. I have not heard the new music disc. Hopefully it's good. Oh, hey, how about that? You and Viking can P2P, peer-to-peer Everwake now? Really? I mean, that's actually kind of sick. I am not opposed to peer-to-peer, like... Honestly, that's kind of huge. Because Essentials mod has just been, like, everybody's go-to when you don't want to get a server, but you want to, like, host. So that would actually be... That would be kind of sick. I wonder how hard it is to do. Ah. Do hear a lot of lava. Okay. This is going to be very frustrating to get through, I can already tell. Because it looks like we might just be under the lava lake. Peer-to-peer servers, lava under the sulfur is perma smoke columns. So that's cool too. Oh, that's cool. Joanne, where do you see the new snapshot? There's a few ways to find it. You can go to the Mojang website. It can be a little confusing to find it there. Honestly, what is probably the easiest way to do it, I know a lot of people hate X and for good reason, but like the Minecraft account does post links to new snapshots on there. And you can literally click the link to a new snapshot and we'll take you straight to the changelog. Ah, that almost went wrong. Okay. How am I gonna get through this? This is crazy. I'm already confused. I was about to suggest something again, but it would be for your hardcore world, not Everwake. My old brain keeps forgetting. I mean, they are like in some ways similar projects, right? Especially in the long term, because in-game Minecraft always ends up feeling quite similar, which is, you know, that is a real thing that I try to think about. Like, I'm always trying to figure out how to make a Minecraft series feel unique, because Minecraft series are kind of a dime a dozen. So it's like, what can you do to make a series stand out and not just feel like a normal Minecraft playthrough? And there's nothing wrong with the normal playthrough. It's just, if you want to stand out, right? Everybody's doing a standard Minecraft playthrough. Everybody's seen a standard Minecraft playthrough. So what can you do to separate yourself from the crowd? Oh my god. I don't know. I'm gonna get through this. Brilliana using the custom emojis. Welcome, welcome. I think the snapshot links on Prism, but I don't know if the Mojang launcher does. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I'm silly. The Minecraft launcher, I think, does have the changelogs. I just never look at it from there. I always forget it's there. All right. I would really like it if I could stop digging into lava. Oh my god. It's getting really annoying. Are we just under the lava lake? Let's try to go up from a totally different area because it's just not working around here. Under patch notes, you can pick snapshots. Ah. Well, I know that the Minecraft launchers have, like, the snapshots to play on, but do they have the changelogs listed? But I'm pretty sure they do. I'm dying here. Joanne, we are not going to talk about that, but it is questionable. Yes. It is definitely questionable. Wait, don't get your hopes up yet, but this is promising. Please. Guys, we did it. Oh my god. Yeah, we actually managed to dig around until we found one of our previous exits. That's crazy. Yeah, this is all the mess we were trying to get through. No wonder we couldn't find an exit. All right, now that it's not like a cheaty thing to do, I do want to just fly under here and see how many times we poked a hole. Yeah, look at this stupidity. It's actually very lucky that I stopped here, because who knows how long I could have been trying. All right, that's funny. Oh my god, those blocks almost wrecked me. I feel like this would be an okay use for X-ray. I did think about it a little bit, but nah. It's an advantage, right? I only use it for aesthetic benefits, right? I use it for bird's eye view and that kind of thing. But I'm not going to use it to help me navigate. Like, well, okay, like maybe to navigate above ground if I could just build straight up and do it. But I'm not going to straight up X-ray for the point of helping me understand the landscape and gain a benefit, whether that's getting ores, finding your way out of lava, whatever. And maybe some people would be like, no, I think that's okay. You could do that. But, to me, when Minecraft, like, cheating is so arbitrary, you got to choose your lines and you got to stick to them, right? It's very easy to justify anything away. Should leave signs with messages for Viking. I really should. It'd be very UHCG coded, but it was something that was very magic in UHCG. Just coming across random signs and hearing what other people thought about the place you're in. Or maybe finding out some tidbit of history about it. Always loved that stuff. Alright, well that was quite a detour. I don't need coordinates from here, Joanne. I know where I'm at. Did I leave any coal in these? It's weird that they actually had a little bit of smelting going on. I don't know why that would have happened. Huh. In single player game with rule customization, what constitutes cheating is arbitrary. It's true. It is different though on a YouTube series, right? If I'm playing my own single player lot, cheating is whatever I decide it is. But in context to a YouTube series, particularly like, okay, for instance, I do a video building this thing, right? How much different does it feel if I cheat in all the supplies to build this versus, the fact that I gathered all this stuff, which did take days of just material gathering, gathered all this stuff and built this. Like it hits totally different. It matters a lot. Even though this is kind of a single player world, matters a lot to be honest about it because it changes the content a lot. You're already writing books, might as well leave some signs. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, it's a good call. Go ahead and get this ancient debris smelting. Got enough smelting. My inventory is all out of sorts right now. My organization tends to go to crap in the middle of a build, but we're very early in the build for it to be this bad. All right, one more. Boom. Where is my netherite pickaxe? Or silk touch pickaxe. I don't think it would be fully repaired, but I'm not seeing it. Where is it? Is it in here? No. Must be one of these. There it is. Efficiency. Right. Okay, let's go ahead and combine these. Hopefully I got the levels for it. Perfect. Yep. And then grab a little gold. Actually, hopefully we do have another right upgrade template, right? That would be a heck of a thing if we don't. Huh. Okay, I can copy it though. We need 7 diamonds and a piece of netherrack. Where? Gosh dang it, Viking. Look, you don't have to change everything about the storage I set up, man. I don't know where anything is now. You can't make me do all the work for it and then redo everything so it's inconvenient for me, dude. There we go. Oh yeah, forgot. Something pretty important there is the netherite ingot. A little bit of gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Now we go back over to the smithing table. Excellent. What's the first thing you netherite? I don't remember what the first thing I did. I think it was probably my pickaxe. All right, let's go get some stone. This thing will serve me very well. Where do I want to quarry some stone from? Not sure how quarryable it still is over here, but we'll find out. If anybody was ever curious where I got all, like, the majority of the stone for the survival island that I built Viking, it's mostly right in here. Oh, hi guys, jeez. Just all staking out the entrance, are we? Redonkulous. Yeah, I don't know if these guys were just here already or... Rude! Jerk! Oh, hey, there's actually some stone in these. Oh my gosh, dude, these mobs need to chill. Well, that's annoying, but... Got a few netherite ingots and debris smelting. Not sure what to use it for. Pickaxe is always the best bang for your buck if you don't have any other netherite. Oh man, I had a beacon set up here too when I mined here the first time. I'm actually doing this with the wrong pickaxe. Hey there, gamer. How goes the never sleep? Going good. We're quarrying up a bunch of stone right now. This was for a different project. We're just mining here as well, but I've not mined out all of this today. Yeah, we're getting towards the boat temple, so need a lot of stone for that. Make sure you have mending on a netherite pick. Yep, both got mending on them. Don't you worry. What do we need now? We're just working on getting stone. Like, yes, we got a couple stacks at the place, but, or a couple chests full of stacks, but we're gonna need more than what we have. Guarantee it. Is this the same style quarry that you have in the hardcore world? Yeah. Yeah, it's just my standard way of quarrying things. It's efficient. No telling Viking about the boat temple. Yes, I should be more clear about that. Guys, the boat temple is a secret. Viking will almost certainly find out about it eventually, but we're trying to keep it secret, so do not tell Viking about it. You're planning to put it on that jungle island? Yes. Yes, we've already been there today, dropping off a few stacks of stone. There's 2 double chests there that should be almost full. How's it going? Do you play Bloons Tower Defense 6? I don't. I've played a good bit of Bloons Tower Defense 5. Never gotten around to 6. It's always been like just a fun little casual game for me. I've never been very serious about it. Played it a lot on my phone is what it was. I played a bit of it when I was a kid as like a flash game on my computer, but even then it was just a time killer. When the temple is finished, you should put up a sign with the date. That would be fun. I like that idea. Hopefully we will finish the temple this month, but it might not be something we finish all in one go, because it's a pretty serious build. By the time it's done, it's probably going to be bigger than the clock tower, and the clock tower was a big project, and I have less time for Everwake this month than I did that month, so we'll see. Life is going crazy right now. I'm working on another project behind the scenes right now that has been occupying most of my time. Not the most, but the majority. Some probably won't see till June or July. This is related. Guys, currently I have agreed to be part of 4 SMPs over the next few months. And I'm not going to start naming names. I don't know if all of them will work out. That's also something that happens with SMPs, is sometimes they just never come to fruition. But I'm sure some of them will. So I'm doing a various amount of prep for most of them. Joanne, I actually do have an editor on lock. We just haven't had time or the projects quite to go through the process of testing them yet. But I do have somebody who has agreed to be an editor. But yes, times are crazy. I'm excited for like all of these. I'm very busy, but I'm very excited for all of it. And I do think, especially with the help of an editor, I should be able to juggle it all. Gonna be busy, but I like what's going on right now. I used to be very firm that I have to work on one project at a time. Because in my mind, it's like, if you don't try to divide your focus, you do a better job on that thing. But what I realized, is that when people watch your videos, they're absent-minded a lot of times. So it's better to be able to continuously view something with fresh eyes and see how a casual viewer would see it than it is to get obsessed with all the little details. And don't get me wrong, there's a time and place for both. But the majority of YouTube videos work better if you don't try to get too fancy with it in a lot of ways. You just focus on keeping people's attention and making good, entertaining content. Oh, you're right. I am using the wrong pickaxe. Thank you. I should just move this. But also, like right now, I'm working on like 3 or 4 videos at once, and yes, it's slowing down the process of making all of them, but at the same time, like once things start coming out, I will be much further along on all of my next projects. So in theory, once the videos start coming out, they should start coming out in a much more regular pace. I actually do have one video that is basically recorded. I don't think I'm going to have time to get it finished up this week, but it should be coming out next week. So that one's a smaller one. It's a fun one. It's my biggest advice for finals. I'm failing my exam tomorrow. Well, my biggest advice, and look, I was never great, so I'm a pretty solid test taker, but I was never that good in school. And it's important to know that test taking is a very different skill than actual academics. Because what it is that I'm generally pretty good at process of elimination with multiple choice questions. I do recommend, if you are allowed to like listen to music or chew gum or something, there is genuine truth to studying while experiencing a intense like stimulation like music or the flavor of gum or something. It associates memories with those things. Like for instance, I'll give you a great example, is sometimes there's parts in Everwake where I had been listening to a podcast or something, and as soon as I visit that place in Everwake, I will instantly remember part of the audiobook I was listening to when I was working on it. So, and you can do that kind of thing. It's a legitimate technique for studying, that you study while chewing on something, chewing a certain gum, and then you chew that gum in class during the test, and it will help you remember information. I'm very excited you're joining some S&Ps. I watch a lot of them. Your name in the mix is great. I'm looking forward to it too. I wouldn't probably do it if it wasn't for SMP for streaming, but SMPs are tough for video content and they are perfect for streams. So I may end up eventually moving on to like 3 days of streaming a week, but we're not quite there yet. Okay, I want to fill up this whole chest before moving on. Here, this is like my personal extras stuff, so let's just throw some stuff in here. New S&Ps, this is new info for me. Yes, I am going to be in several new S&Ps. It's going to be very, very exciting. And like I said, I can't name any of them right now, but I can say that other people you know will definitely be in them. One in particular is going to have a lot of big names in it. It's going to be a pretty exciting project. And there's a good shot, not a guarantee. There's a good chance that your boy will be surrounded by a lot of familiar faces again very soon. We will see. As a former teacher, my biggest tip for studying is actually being a teacher. If someone you know is willing to let you tell them, oh, that's a great one, right? Because they say you're never an expert at something until you can teach it. Yeah, so being able to teach the thing, just like if you have a parent that will let you try to explain what you're studying to them, it helps a lot. I've noticed when in my life, when I do this kind of thing, it helps a lot too, is just it helps you notice gaps in your knowledge that you wouldn't otherwise notice. Because if you're trying to explain something coherently to somebody, you'll notice what things you know and what things you don't, and how things correlate with each other. And you might go, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. I've either misunderstood that or something is, maybe it's different than I realized. Or I need to go back and learn some more. It's a very, very effective. Yeah, that's a great tip. Probably shouldn't bother with the coal ore because I don't want to have to go through and mine it later. Don't say anymore because I'm going to start asking questions. Legs, loony. I don't know. I don't know. My advice as a student is to really just lock in and pray to God you don't blink out. Yeah. And remember, one failed test doesn't mean your whole life is ruined. It does suck. But you can brush it off and do better next time. Hey, if you fail a test and you have to retake it, look at it this way. Maybe you failed the test, but you also got a head start on the next one. Unless you like didn't study at all, in which case, well, dang, you just blew it. But even that can be fine. If you're in that situation, then you've got more time to study for it this time. How about that? Is this Bedrock? No, absolutely not. But I can see why you'd think that because the shader pack does look a bit like Vibrant Visuals. This is called, the shaders are I Like Vanilla is the name of them. When's Vikings video coming out? It should be coming out soon, I believe. I want to say, and don't quote me on this, I want to say he said next weekend. Might be wrong. New video of Everwake does some, huh? Not quite sure what you're asking there. New skin, yeah, just a trial run, you know? Not sure we're committing to it yet. Just wore it today to get people's opinions. Yeah, for anybody who wasn't here at the start of the stream, we are trying a new skin today. Don't panic. It's not necessarily permanent. I'm just wanting opinions before I commit to anything. But I like it. I like it a lot. Here, little quick comparison. Also, hi, Leon. Welcome to the stream, sir. Yeah, there's a little comparison for you. So definitely, I'd love to hear your opinions. Yeah, quite happy with it. It's not perfect. I do think it is an improvement on the old one, though. So please know you are smarter than the test will actually show. Oh, yeah. Standardized testing, that's the thing, right? No test is catered to a specific person. Oh, I really like the pants. Didn't notice them before. Hot and hot. Thank you, thank you. I forgot how to speak there, but thank you. Yeah, I quite like the pants as well. Some people weren't sure about the shoes, and I might rework the shoes a little bit, but overall, pretty happy with it. Yeah. Bald neon. Bald neon indeed. Wouldn't that be a hilarious sub notification? I think I would get a lot more subs if I just made like an animation of my bald head coming into frame and then the name of the person across my forehead. Like nothing but my forehead and my bald head. That would be very funny. I would do that. I might actually do that. That's a funny idea. Josh needs Gucci slides. Bald neon rising. All right, let's see if I can make this. Yeah, let's go. It was so important that I made that. Leon, how you doing, man? I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for being here. Been seeing you've been streaming a lot. Good old it's not Fish Gaming Wednesday today. Are you still doing Fish Gaming Wednesday? I know Viking was doing some fish streaming on SBK the other day. What am I doing today on stream? I am going to be working on the Temple of Boat, which right now we're just material gathering because we're going to need so much stone for it. In fact, how much longer until daytime? Is the sun setting or rising? Oh, wow. Nighttime just hit. That sucks. Okay. How full is this? Still got a little ways to go anyway. Still think a jacket, maybe brown, would have been appropriate. I don't think I would do a brown jacket necessarily, but I could see you putting a jacket back over this. I'm not quite sure what. I like the sleeves though. Kind of like the rolled up sleeves. I don't like, I want the arms exposed so you can see the lines because it's kind of one of the only parts of the skin that has exposed skin to show that. Leon is here. OMG, I can fangirl some more. Leon was here for a little bit. Where was it? Was he on YouTube or Twitch? He's on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know if he's still here, but he was. There have been people talking about quite a bit of delay. I'm not sure how strong that is actually still. I missed the leather strap you had on. See, that was such an old school touch I had. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would drop that permanently. Because no matter what, there's going to be some skin reworking, at least to the clothes. But if people like have really strong opinions about not liking this skin, then it will probably not stay. A purple sleeveless jacket. I could see purple. I mean, purple and green do match together on the color scale, color wheel. Maybe. With the new skin, will you change your ghost skin for the special episodes of UHCG? Probably. I don't really use a ghost skin on those most of the time, to be honest. I think I used one time, but most people don't really use ghost skins on there anymore. It was something we did for the first ghost call. Well, the first like group one that I hosted. And I think we maybe used them on the next one after that. But this last one, we really didn't use it. I'm a sucker for old school skins. I get it. I don't like some of the newer ones. Some of the newer styles. Like, I don't love these like singular color ones. Like, I don't like fruit berries or dream skin, that kind of thing. And I can kind of get it, because when you have such a low resolution to work with, it can be really hard to make a unique skin. And sometimes it's also easy to just kind of give up and just make a skin that is a mess. But I don't know. I'd like something that looks good, you know? Purple and green, the Joker. Okay, but it matters a bit on like vibrance and other factors. It's my colors. Love me some emerald green and amethyst purple. Looks so good together. It does, yeah. Be very mystery mobile coded. We may not get to do much actual building today, if that's not obvious. But that's okay. There will be much building to come. It's a marathon, not a sprint, you know? Hi, just joined. What are you up to? We're working towards building the boat temple, which is going to be like a giant Mayan-style pyramid. Also important to point out that this is a secret from Viking. So nobody tell Viking about this. He will likely find it on his own, and it will be far more entertaining to see him find out on his own than it will be for you to spoil it randomly on his chat. So the Joker skin would be cool. Oh, we're certainly not going to like look like the Joker. That would be pretty cringe. Although it's funny you say that, right? It's actually weirdly connected, and I'll tell you why. So I've had this Minecraft account since I was a kid, and I had an old skin that I had made that was just kind of a dude bro. It was nothing special. I was like 13, 14 when I made it. And my friend's sister, I used my account on my friend's computer, and my friend's sister wanted to play Minecraft. So she used my account, and then she decided, hey, I'm going to change his skin as well. And I ended up with, of all things, a Harley Quinn skin. Like old school Jester Harley Quinn. So I was like, and I didn't have, for whatever reason, I didn't have a copy of my old skin. And so that led to the first version of the skin that has this little like lightning bolt scar on the side. So odd that the Joker would come up in this conversation, because it is oddly connected to some of the theming of the skin. Viking has a secret with a key. Now you build a secret. That is part of why I'm keeping it a secret. Is it's a little bit like, okay, if Viking's gonna start keeping secrets, then I guess I'm gonna keep secrets. But I am also hoping this month to figure out what his secret is. I'm not sure if I will, but we will try. Spent a little bit of time looking, haven't found anything new. But I do feel like I'm on the right track. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Circle is closing now. Everyone will have secrets. Yeah. But maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe going through his phase isn't bad. Like, one thing I've always thought about that would go so interestingly in Everwake is what if we had a war phase, like a civil war where we turn on each other? How would that go? Obviously, I think we'd have to come to a resolution eventually on it, but for an arc, could be pretty entertaining. And there's no sign of Everwake ending anytime soon, so who knows what the future holds. Before too long, the competition board is going to come back. I don't know. Fits with the journey in the World Forge. If you guys do secrets sometimes, that's a good point. We do need to do another World Forge. We need to do another tenant soon. Unfortunately, the episodes featuring the tenants have been very not. They have not performed well. So it's not. We will finish that, but we did kind of get a clear sign from the audience that might have been a little too high concept. In general, you might notice I've scaled back some of the, like, dramatic storytelling I've done, like talking about getting Everwake on track and that kind of thing. Trying to be a little more just casual with my episodes, because A, it's easier to produce. B, I think people just like it more. I do. Not that I think it's important to have that for Everwake. I think people like that flair. It's part of its identity, so that will never go away, but like might become a little bit less conceptual and a little more just, hey, let's play some Minecraft. I don't think Viking fully clicked on the World Forge. Yeah, I don't think so either. It was a convoluted concept, to be honest. Like, I tried to like make it as simple as possible, but when you're trying to create something that fits into that it's actually useful, sometimes you got to set up a lot of guide rails, guardrails. What's the word for that? Put it on rails so it's goes as kind of a specific way. And unfortunately, I think it ended up being a little bit too rule heavy. Like, if you go back and watch the episode where I explain how it works, it's so hard to listen to, because I'm sitting there on like my 5th take trying to make it sound as simple and concise as possible, and it's still hard to digest what I'm explaining. Code Neon, the terrible tyrant of Everwake. He stalks Viking, trying to kill him at every turn. Will Viking survive? Tune in next week. That's funny. Okay. I think this is good enough for now. Oops. Yeah, it's... Oh! That's funny. If you didn't catch what just happened, I didn't walk off. I'll show once we get back up there. I fell down here as this was opening, and the shulker box actually pushed me off. Right? Because if I put that there... Yep, pushes the items. That's funny. Never done that before. Yeah, I've never seen that happen before either. I mean, obviously I knew it was theoretically possible, just never happened to me. I think I'm going the right way here. See, like, from there, you could almost be tricked that it's my old skin. It's funny. Is this right? I think this is right. Ah, there we go. Okay, that one's still empty. Need another double chest. Where'd all my wood go? Did I... Oh, man, am I dumb? Did I put it away? Okay, well, it's not that big of a deal. I can run over here and grab a little bit more. Surprised that you and Viking haven't settled on trims yet. Honestly, not sure why. Say, one of the earliest times me and Viking really hit it off, too, would be Gilded S&P, which was all about trims. So it feels like it would be a natural fit, but just never got around to it. Would be a good thing to do soon. I think we're both old school enough that trims don't just like automatically come to mind when we play Minecraft. Like there's something we like, but it's just something we went the majority of our Minecraft experience without, so we just don't think about it. I did fill both of these up completely, right? Yep. I think that is all of it, yep. On average, how many hours a week do you play the game for content? That varies drastically depending on the week. I don't really know how much I play. Let's take a week like let's take an average week. Let's take like one of these last few weeks where I've been doing a lot of the hardcore. I would say on average on a week like that, I play 5 hours a day on average. So some days a little bit less, some days I would go much more. It really depends. But also editing, you know, that takes a ton of time. Preparing, kind of not necessarily scripting, but like research and planning. That takes a lot of time. So I would say playing the game is, on the best weeks, it's half. On most weeks, it's a quarter of the job. Okay. Oh, I think that's enough materials at least for getting started. Yeah, it's not bad. Neon, use shift double click to bulk. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot you can do that. Would that actually have worked in this situation? I don't know why that's not working. I'm holding shift and double clicking, but I swear that's right. Huh. I don't know. I can look into that later. I've done that. I've accidentally done that a few times. But I always forget that's a mechanic. You can make the temple a little bit in the water. Oh yeah, I will. The base of it is probably going to be something along these lines, and we'll probably outline it here in a minute. Though, to be fully transparent, I'm kind of having a wave of fatigue hit me. I didn't eat before we start, and I think I need to get some lunch. So maybe a little bit of a lame stream, a little bit shorter, but how busy things are, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. My mother is calling me. Give me 1 second, folks. Just make sure it's nothing important. All right, we back. I stole a Pringle while I was away. I have a can of Pringles next to my desk. My mother asking questions about what to get my wife for her birthday. You know what's real funny is my wife's sister messaged me, what should I get her for her birthday? Like, you're her sister. I should be asking you, if anybody. Well, okay, no, I should probably know better than her sister, but even still. Is Minecraft still enjoyable, even though it's your job? There's definitely moments where it's not. And there's some projects where it's funny, because in general... Wait, this is not really where I want to be at nighttime right now. We will go up here. There's some projects where Minecraft's not really meant to be enjoyable for a YouTube video, but that's okay because it turns into an enjoyable result for the viewer. Like, take the beat challenge, for instance. It's not super fun. It was kind of fun. Or, okay, a better example, not me specifically, but some of those one block challenges where you just have to sit there for days on end waiting for wandering traders or trying to get one specific interaction to go a specific way, where it's just a miserable, repetitive, and hurry up and wait to that kind of thing. But the video turns out fun. In those types of cases, like, it's not always meant to be fun. For me though, I do have fun. The way I tend to find fun is to try new things. It's not always the best way for I've learned enough about myself over the years is that sometimes just because something is going to go go one way for a video, like be best for the video, doesn't mean it's the way I should do it every time, because it's always more important to stay passionate and keep having fun. Like, and I know that sounds lame and silly, but it's so true in a job like this. Like, if you're not having fun, if you're not passionate about it, you're just not going to make good content, and nobody's going to be interested in watching it, and you're not going to have fun making it, and you're going to be miserable making it, so it takes twice as long to make it. It's so important to keep like your love of this thing, like this whole job, keep it protected. Clock tower being visible from the border is absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I did that on purpose because I think it's important as you're entering the valley to be able to kind of see the clock tower as you crest the hill. The beacon really doesn't look great from a distance, but I feel like it looks good once you're in the valley. Oh, y'all, I do think I am gonna end the stream a little bit early today. I'm sorry, I know we didn't do too much, but you boys tired, and you boys got to protect the mental, you know, keep things fun. So we will Thursday's a little bit iffy. Thursday would be a hardcore day. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta get some more things done before I can say. I will make sure you know Thursday morning. Keep an eye on the Discord, link in the description if you want to know for sure. But we'll definitely be back next week. Regular times, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Tuesday will be Everwake as usual, 12 p.m. EST. Thursdays, hardcore. And we will be hard at work actually building this temple next week. So I will see you all later. Thank you for being here.